The direct Fermi paradox, there are so many ways out of that, right? There's a book called 77 Solutions to the Fermi Paradox that it just, you can pick your favorite one. It just doesn't carry a lot of weight because there's so many ways around it. We did an actual simulation, my group, Jonathan Carroll, one of my collaborators, we actually simulated the galaxy, and we simulated probes moving at sublight speed from one star to the other, gathering resources, heading to the next one. And so we could actually track the expansion wave across the galaxy, have one abiogenesis event, and then watch the whole galaxy get colonized or settled. And it is absolutely true that that wave crosses, Hart was right, Fermi was right, that wave crosses very quickly. But civilizations don't last forever, right? So one question is, when did they visit? When did they come to Earth, right? So if you give civilizations a finite lifetime, let them last 10,000, 100,000 years, what you find is you now have a steady state. Civilizations are dying. They're coming back. They're traveling between the stars. What you find then is you can have big holes opened up. You can have regions of space where there is nobody for, millions of years. And so if we're living in one of those bubbles right now, then maybe we were visited, but we were visited 100 million years ago. And there was a paper that Gavin Schmidt and I did that showed that if there was a civilization, whether it was like dinosaurs or aliens that was here 100 million years ago, there's no way to tell. There's no record left over. The fossil record is too sparse. The only way maybe you could tell is by looking at the isotopic strata to see if there was anything reminiscent of an industrial civilization. But the idea that, you'd be able to find iPhones or toppled buildings after 100 million years there's no way.
So if there was an alien camp here, an alien village, a small civilization,
right,
maybe even a large civilization,
even a large civilization, even if it was
100 million years ago,
and it lasted 10,000 years, the fossil record's not going to have it. Yeah. The fossil record is too sparse, right? Most things don't fossilize.
Yeah.
And 10,000 years is a blink in the eye of geological time. So Gavin called this the Silurian hypothesis after the Doctor Who episode with the lizard creatures, the Silurians. And so that paper got a lot of press, but it was it was an important idea. And it was really Gavin's. I was just helping with the astrobiology, that to recognize that, we could have been visited a long time ago. There just would be no record. Yeah, it's kind of mind blowing.
It's really mind blowing.
Yeah.
And it's also a good reminder that we've been intelligent, species have been here for a very short amount of time.
Very short amount of time. Yeah. This is not to say that there was whenever I gave, I was on Joe Rogan for exactly this paper, and I had to always emphasize, we're not saying there was a Silurian, but we're just saying that if there was, that's why I loved Gavin's question. Gavin's question was just like, how could you tell? Right. It was a very beautiful